I need to do a video on this because I can't not tell other people about this because I think it's super important. Had a question asked of me, wasn't a client of mine. I get questions, all the time, especially around fitness and nutrition. And so this person asked me if they should spend their money on a meal prep service, even though, somebody else in their life believed that they should, maybe just learn how to eat healthy for themselves. Let me tell you this, we love the meal prep companies that we work with. We work with a handful of them in our area. They are amazing. They are an awesome piece of the puzzle to help as a tool and a resource for clients who struggle with either the time consumption of doing meals. Maybe they don't have the maybe the cooking wherewithal in the kitchen, whatever it may be. They solve some problems for our clients. They don't solve the problem for our clients. They are typically not the answer for all things that client needs to see success. This person in particular was, not sure how they should go about their weight loss journey. This person has a significant weight loss goal in mind and has been successful utilizing a meal prep service in the past. But ultimately, this person's problem is more around stubbornness and behavior change around cooking and even, selecting the right kind of food choices for their need. A meal prep company will not be the answer for you to change your behaviors. It won't. And my question to this person was, what happens if you stop eating the meals or utilizing the meal prep company? Because they didn't tackle the root of the problem, they'll resort back to the standard, ways that they've pursued food in the past. Please know that a lot of people that I interact with, myself included, most of us have a weird relationship with food. And so this is not an uncommon problem. A lot of us struggle with our philosophies around food and how it relates to our bodies and our feelings and all of that. So not anything crazy that this person struggles with some behaviors around their food. So, that being said, I just asked more questions around this with this person, and I asked them, well, how much money will you spend on your food each week? What is the end goal? What happens when you stop? Will you plateau? All of those things, there's not a meal prep service is not the answer, right? Again, it may be a piece of the puzzle. It may be a great tool and a resource. It won't be the end all be all if you're not going to be willing or able to change your deep rooted behaviors and relationship with food. You can't do it forever. You just can't. And again, love our meal prep companies. They're awesome. They do a fantastic job, and their missions align with our mission. But they won't solve your behaviors and your habits around food if you're not addressing the root problem. So, in addition to that, like people would say, well, your services are expensive. Well, let's just break down costs then. If you're buying 10 meals a week from a meal prep company, so more than likely for most of those companies, it's around $10 a meal. From a quality standpoint, I think that most of our meal prep companies we work with, they serve around $10 a meal out an average out. Say you're doing 10 meals a week, so you're going to do Monday through Friday, lunch and dinner, okay? Saturday and Sunday, you're either going to not follow a plan or you're going to maybe cook something at home because it's more convenient for you to cook at home on the weekends than it is for you to, cook at home through the week because of your schedule. So you're looking at about $100 a week, about $400 a month, and about $5,000 a year in just meal prep costs, right? So at the end of that $5,000, there's nothing that you gained from what the meal prep company provided other than the food and a lot of empty containers, by the way, which we repurpose at our home. But there's nothing extra happening there. They didn't solve your behavior problem. They didn't solve your ability to cook. They didn't solve your knowledge around your macronutrients and how you should fuel your body based on exercise or based on not exercise. They didn't tell you how many calories you need to eat in a day. They didn't tell you how much protein or none of that, right? And they didn't do that because that's not their job, and that's not the point of their service, by the way. They didn't provide you a disservice. They just provided you a different service, right? So on the other side of that, a client who does group coaching with us and nutrition coaching will spend around $250 a month for those services. Some do different programs, and so it might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less, but let's just say on average, they're going to spend about $250 a month for group coaching and nutrition coaching, okay? The nutrition coaching is personalized. The nutrition coaching addresses habits and behaviors. And in addition to that, they're going to receive exercise coaching that would be adjusted and modified to them personally and to help them reach their overall goal. Because it's not just going to be a calories in, calories out type scenario. It's also going to be addressing overall fitness and health, increasing calorie burn, increasing body fat, increasing skeletal muscle mass through strength training, decreasing body fat percentage by proper, anaerobic and aerobic conditioning, all those pieces of the puzzle. So now they're going to be like, well, I still have to go buy my food and I still have to cook my food. Probably. You're going to have to do some of that because there is some personal responsibility here. But you also could take that, now you have an extra $150, and you could still invest that $150 into maybe 5 meals a week on your meal plan, okay, from the meal prep service, or 4 meals a week, and then take from the knowledge that you're gaining from your nutrition coach and use that knowledge and spend some money on groceries, which, by the way, if you're only getting 10 meals a week from the meal prep company, you're not eating 10 meals a week only, right? So you're already spending money on groceries anyways. But you see what I'm saying? Like the money going out for meal prep every week might be better utilized for more options, more services, and address the problems that you're currently having around food, behaviors, and habits. Again, this isn't to have a person, this person doesn't work with me already, right? They may work with us in the future, they may not. It's just if you ask me a question, I'm gonna try to help walk you through the solutions. I believe that this person probably needs some meal prep help, right? We would refer them to a meal prep company. This meal prep company that I would refer them to, they also are going to get a discount because I have so many clients that work with them. So this is not me against the meal prep so that you do work with me. No, I just think that your problem is a deeper problem than what the meal prep company is going to solve for you. They are going to solve one problem, whereas this person might have multiple problems that need to be solved. So maybe that's a long-winded version. Maybe that's a long video. Maybe you don't care about this. Maybe you shut this video off at 4 minutes and you're not even hearing the rest of this, and that's fine. In the world of TikTok and 1-minute clips, I get that people don't want to sit on a video for 10 minutes and listen. But if this video helps one other person go through this process, I think it's worth it. So that's it. Have a great day.